what's up? It's Joe Rady from Rady's Rides. Got some exciting news straight from Ford, and we are bringing it to you from the Rady Cave. It is the all new for 2021, the most capable off-road Ranger. It is the Ranger Tremor. Got the details. We're doing these virtual unveils until we can have the auto shows again, the big major auto shows. So without further ado, let's see what type of off-road truck action Ford's bringing for 2021 and the Ranger. And here we go, guys. So right around the bend, there it is, getting all down and dirty. That is the 2021 Ranger Tremor. Now, right off the bat, you're going to notice the styling. It's that same styling. It's interesting because the Ranger has only been around for just about 2 years now, and it's already looking a little dated, but that's because that's the same design that many other countries, including Australia, has had for some time now. Now, with this particular one you're seeing going through the woods, going through the mud, this has an optional graphics package. So if you want to take your Ranger and you're going Tremor route, you could take it to another level visually by adding this graphics package. And in a way, it kind of fits the lines of the truck very nice, almost gives it that Hot Wheels look in a good way. And I think that might be something that's extra that you might want to add to your Tremor if you're going that route. Now, Ford is claiming, as you can see it going through those rocky conditions, this is the most off-road capable Ranger ever produced. And my big question is this the Ranger Raptor that we've been waiting for? Or is it simply just been taken to that off-road level that we haven't had and they're now calling it the Tremor? Now, horsepower-wise, everything is going to look the same. You're looking at it, that 2.3 liter EcoBoost engine, so that's a turbocharged inline four 2.3 liter engine, 270 horsepower, 310 pound-feet of torque. I've driven plenty of them. They have plenty of power. And with that slick shifting 10-speed automatic transmission, probably one of the quicker mid-sized trucks. And remember, the mid-sized truck segment is so fierce. This truck is definitely gunning for that Chevy Colorado ZR2. They're definitely gunning for the Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro and the new for 2021 GMC Canyon AT4, let alone the Frontier. Then you can't forget the Nissan Frontier, that Pro 4X Frontier. With the horsepower being the same, you're looking at the same great towing capability. So 7,500 pounds towing capability. And that's interesting because sometimes when trucks go an off-road specific route, they lose some of their trailering capability, and you're getting that with this Ranger Tremor. Now, ground clearance. It comes from the factory with a lift. So that means we're seeing 9.7 inches, almost 10 inches of ground clearance. And what's going to help contribute to the great drivability of this truck through the mud, through the sand and everything else are specifically tuned Fox 2.0 monotube dampers, all four corners, and the rear setup has those rear piggyback reservoirs. That's a system that was developed on the Raptor in the Baja 500. So that technology, it's finding its way to the smaller sibling of the Raptor with this Ranger Tremor. Now, of course, just like the big brother, the F250 Tremor, you're going to get some other off-road goodies. You're going to get full metal skid plate protection underneath the bottom of the truck to protect all those inner bits. And what's great is that it's actually bolted directly to the frame to really showcase the strength in protecting what's underneath. You're going to get 17-inch wheels that are wrapped in those very well off-road working 32-inch Continental General Grabber tires. Now, what I like about it, especially looking at this white one, even though it's all covered in mud and dirt and everything, is those 17-inch wheels are magnetic gray color. So really nice color. I think that's going to work great, especially if you're going the white, maybe a rapid red. Even if you go stealth black, I think that color is going to complement anything that you'd go with on the exterior with those wheel setup. Now, not only are you getting the skid plates like you can see here, you're getting a rear locking differential that's going to help you get through the hardest of terrain. You're going to also have that terrain management system. That's like a cruise control for when you're off-roading, when you're going over those rocks, over the ruts and everything else. going to make sure that it gets you through whatever you need to. Now, the great news is that out back you have some recovery hooks. So if you see some of those lesser trucks and they got stuck in the mud, you could help pull those trucks out. But I like the nice fender flare. There's those magnetic gray wheels. I'm liking the design. Right now they look like mud metallic wheels because they're covered in mud, but definitely magnetic gray. There's the rear recovery hooks. I like the way they have the gray fender flare. Now, when you're looking at the front of the truck is actually going to have a 1-inch wider track because of the size of the wheels and the tires. 1-inch wider track. That's going to be the space between the two front wheels. It's going to be 1 inch wider. On the interior, you're going to get specific trim to the seats, to the dash. You got the nice Tremor embroidery, plus you're getting that suede material on the center, which is wonderful. There's the switches. So you're going to have a total of 6 auxiliary switches. You could hook up your rigid, those cube LED lights, maybe a light bar up front, maybe even a winch, and you're also getting those metal hoop steps to get you in and out of your Ranger Tremor. There's those magnetic gray wheels. Like the design, really simple, really clean, and I'm almost thinking like this should have came from the factory year one from the Ranger, just straight up the way that you see it, because I think the style, I think the way that it's lifted, the tires, everything fits the truck a lot better to where you're having that off-road capability, but you're also getting that same wonderful look as well. I even like the way they went ahead and changed the grill a little bit. So you're gonna get a unique grill, and if you go with the paint job, the specific extra paint job, you're gonna get some extra striping in the grill. Now, if you're wondering, well, Joe, how much is all this? Is this like a $50,000 truck? The Tremor package is $4,295. So we're not talking about something that's gonna break the bank necessarily, but I think for maybe the meantime, until they come out with a Ranger Raptor, this is a really nice progression, especially for those that want to do that off-road driving with their Rangers. And I think what Ford really wanted to work on is that, yes, they wanted to go more off-road specific, but they didn't want to mess up the great drivability of the truck. Because if you haven't driven a Ranger yet, I highly advise getting behind the wheel. Around town, it drives so nicely, almost like an SUV, in a really, really good way. And now that they have the Tremor package, that kind of takes that FX4 off-road setup to a new level to really go after that market. Because like I said, there's a lot of people in that mid-size segment that want the purest form of an off-road vehicle. And the Tacoma TRD Pro sells very well. That Colorado ZR2 really brings a lot of off-road magic. It's nice for Ford to have this option for you to go in, and it kind of just builds out the line. And I think that even if they come out with a Ranger Raptor, the Tremor would still be a smart buy to have in that lineup, because like I said, keeping it at the price under $5,000 I think is so important. Hood, the way those stripes accent the stock hood looks great. There's some accent in the grill. Out back on the side, the stripes follow very, very nicely. So it'd be interesting to see them on some different colors besides the white. I think silver, the stripes would look fantastic, especially with the magnetic gray wheels. And then having the tow hooks to help pull other trucks out, I think is another very, very smart move. But is this just a taste of what's to come? Will 2022 bring us a Ranger Raptor? Because remember, other parts of the world, like the Philippines, for example, they've had a Ranger Raptor. Now, it wouldn't be exactly like theirs because theirs is a turbo diesel setup. We would have more something with EcoBoost power. But I know a lot of people are waiting for a Ranger Raptor, and I think that those that maybe don't want to go that full route, this Tremor kind of checks off all the boxes. I know, and I brought it to you, with the F-250 Tremor, it makes it even a better driving truck. And I like that with this Ranger, because I think you're going to find that not only are you going to have that extra off-road capability, but I think in the end, it's going to make it a better driving truck, especially with that locking rear differential and having the skid plate protection. That really shows that they want this truck to be used off-road. Without that skid plate protection, you're kind of opening yourself up to all sorts of problems depending on what types of rocks that you run over, or ruts, or tree stumps, or whatever the case may be. with this, it's gonna get you through. And I like this B-roll footage that we got directly from Ford because it's really showing the truck going through its paces and being used for its purpose. And that's what makes it so great, because the Ranger was supposed to be an adventure truck. For those of you who want to go, don't want a full size, but yet you want to go kayaking, you want to go mountain biking, now you can just go straight up off-roading in your Ranger better than ever. So hopefully this gave you a great overall feel of what this 2021 Ranger Tremor is all about. Of course, we're going to be bringing you more. As soon as I hear more, I bring it to you. Get ready, because we're going to be getting more information about the 2022 Ford Raptor, the F-150 Raptor. It's already been spoken about and talked about and everything else. They are going to have a supercharged V8. So that Predator motor from the GT500, it's going to be working its way to the Raptor. You're actually going to have two different engine choices. So that's going to be very exciting. But in the meantime, this is some exciting news from Ford. If you want to keep seeing stuff like this, where it's fresh off the press, you haven't seen it anywhere else, and you like me bringing it to you, leave a comment in the comment section. If you're new to the channel and you're on your way out, hit that subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile. Come back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Rady's Rides family. If you want to help us keep making great content just for you on the channel, click the link in the description. Get yourself some on throttle Rady's Rides merchandise, shirts. We got them there. I got to give it up to the production manager, the videographer, the t-shirt designer, my manager, coach, and the love of my life, my wonderful wife, Lori. Definitely leave her some love in the comment section, because she works very, very hard and deserves it. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.